Hey guys, what's going on? This is Darrell Addison at torpedopont.com. Darrell Addison at torpedopont.com, and you're looking at our lettuce planters. We're actually growing lettuce. Now, we've been growing it now for about 4 weeks. Every, like about, I don't know, from 3 to 7 days, we'll pick lettuce from off of each one of these planters. This planter, all of them together, has yielded us 2 pounds of lettuce. We purchased the lettuce as a single plant from our nursery at 25 cents a piece. So, and it's one planter. There may be about, I don't know, maybe about 9 plants in this one planter. 9 plants. And so what we're doing is that we're going in and we're harvesting off these plants every time they grow. So for this one, we did it, we let it get established for 3 days. We picked it like 3 days. Then we picked that one for 3 days, and then we put the next planter for 3 days. Each one of these planters are experiencing some really, really severe winter. They've been frozen, and when the frost is gone, then they start to take off and they grow. Then the frost comes back and they go into stagnation or dormancy. Then the nice weather like we have out today starts to come and they just bounce right back. And so what it is that we've picked 2 pounds of lettuce from these that we bought for 25 cents a piece. And maybe let's say it's 10. So in this planter we paid $2.50 for lettuce that we're able now to get. We already got a half a pound from this planter. And we got 1 pound for the other planter and a half a pound from the other planter. It's 2 pounds together. So now we're going to weigh this to see how much we'll get from this planter right here. So I'm going to start cutting. I want to get one more thing though before I do that. Forgive me, I wanted to make sure that you have your handy dandy scale, because we want to weigh and see what this is really like. So I'm going to start cutting this and seeing what I can get out of this. I'm excited. Let's see what it's like. All right, so I'm just going to take my shears. I'm going to start cutting the bunches of lettuce. And boy, do they come off in nice big bunches. I can feel it already, the weight. It's great, I love it. Yeah, it's not the easiest job in the world, but someone's got to do it. My thing is that we cut them. And then they bounce themselves back. So I love it. Like I said, we've already hit a half a pound off this planter. So, and it is beautiful. That's beautiful. That's fresh, wholesome lettuce, natural lettuce. All right, not some green messed up stuff you get in the supermarket that has a lot of fertilizer. This is real food, real food. Okay, so we're gonna weigh out this real food and see how much real food weighs, because real food is supposed to have all this fiber content and everything you need. Oh, this is so beautiful. I wish I could show you guys could see this. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. Ah, I love it. I love it. Look at this, guys. Isn't it beautiful? More than enough. I'm going to carry them in the house. I'm going to wash them off, and then we're going to have a delicious breakfast. I want these stalks to grow back, so I'm not really trying to pull them all out. Just trying to get it to where I need it to be at. And you need to get in and you need to cut your lettuce, okay? What I don't want you to do is let your lettuce sit because you grew all this food and you're not going to use it. So I got to go in. I want to make sure it's nice and groomed, it's cleaned out. It looks healthy, it looks bunchy, it looks like it can come back. So I'm happy with what we have here. And go from there. So now let's weigh this and see what we're getting out of this. Now the first was a half a pound. The second was, we got 1 pound out the last planter there. Plants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have about 13 plants in this one planter, 13 plants. And it's about $2, $3.25 worth of plants. That this has already given me half a pound, so let's see what it can do right now. I'll put the scale here, I'm gonna zero it out. The bag this way, but I'm not worried about the bag, it's negligible, like 0.4 ounces or something of that nature. We'll find out. Man, this is beautiful. Okay. Zero it. Now that is on. And you be the judge. Remember now, we got total of all together, we've got 2 pounds. So now there's 2 pounds, 8 ounces. And that's what we're looking at. 2 pounds and 8 ounces from this lettuce. And I'm telling you, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Okay, Darrell Addison, torpedopot.com. I just wanted to run this by you. So you guys will know what your food can do. Now, this planter will continue giving. I don't want to pull, it's not important you don't pull it out. You don't want to deroot it. But I just want to cut off any dead that I might see in there. Anytime you do not come and take care of your plants and allow air circulation to go through them, you're going to have some type of decay. And I don't want you to have that in your planter, okay? I want your plants to remain healthy and strong. I do not like decay, all right? So if you see it, go in, take care of it immediately. Don't let it fester and develop and grow. Take it out, because that's not something that we're looking for. All right, so we have 16 ounces. We have another half a pound of lettuce. We got 10 ounces out of it first. Now we got 8 ounces. So this one planter will give us 1 pound. So we already have now 2.5 pounds of lettuce. We're good to go. I'm not going to touch that yet. I'm going to let that go for about a couple more days. Now the frost is going to come. It's going to hit this. It's going to try to destroy this. It's the nature of the season. And so we're going to let it continually grow. Remember now, the weather is bouncing back and forth, okay? This is the fall. And so you're going to have highs and lows, extremes. So look at the crops that are enabling you to eat during the fall. Don't look at your summer crops and say, hey, these are supposed to feed me during the fall. Clean out your summer crops. They're going to be dead in a couple of weeks anyhow, if they're not dead already from the frost. And then put in your new crops, your fall crops, that will enable you to eat what you have to do. Once this is set up, this planter and that planter that you see right there, the other lettuce planter, were with all of these peppers, okay? And these peppers, we estimate about 2,000 peppers from all of these planters, pepper planters, about 10 pepper planters, 10 to 12 pepper planters. And so these are on that same line that they're on. So when we cut the peppers off, then water would gush through the line, and as you can see, there's a lot of water here. So what I've got to do now is turn my planter back, okay? I'm going to turn it back so that it waters, but it's not giving me a lot of water. I don't need it anymore. So I'll turn it off, and I'll turn it back, and then we should go from there. All right, Darrell Addison, torpedopot.com, Darrell Addison, torpedopot.com. You're probably wondering, Mr. Addison, why do you have these peppers still in the vine? They look half decent, half good. Well, these are the peppers that we're going to use for seeds. So what I do is I'll pick these off, and I'll put them in my seed tray. If one pepper has the ability to produce 50 seeds, then all we need is 10 peppers for our next crop to grow another 2,000 peppers. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? That's why this is so valuable. I know I'm trying to get that last pepper for you for last because I know that you'll like to see this one last pepper. So I'm gonna pull these ones off first for my seeds, but I got this one for you. This is for you. And don't discard anything, okay? Everything has the potential to grow. You just have to be able to allow it to be able to do that. And this is for you, my family. Let me get these two last ones off first. This is for you. This is what it looks like. Fully red, mature pepper. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, that doesn't mean the other ones aren't mature and they're not ready to eat. That is a fallacy. You'll be surprised how many chemicals are used to turn your food a certain color. Tomatoes are used to turn food a certain color. They use, I don't know if they use ethylene oxide or other chemicals to turn it, but I'll look into that. But here's a natural pepper. Ah, it just smells so good. Now that's an American pepper. I don't even know it's from America originally, but that's something that I'm doing, so that's why I'm calling it that. Beautiful. Darrell Addison, torpedopont.com. Darrell Addison, torpedopont.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.